at your own funeral.
I'm laughing at yours.
Most surprisingly good game of the year is basically an award I give for games that well exceeded my expectations for that actual game. And every game on this list was actually better than I thought it would have been. You know, this to me is one of the hardest lists to make, and this is up there with the best overall game of the year. There are so many quality games, and to me this is the hardest to choose. Literally, it took me a half an hour to figure out which one I liked more in the end. And, you know, the scores that I give each of these games were very similar to each other. They were a little lower, some of them, but overall, the two biggest ones for me that it's very hard to choose are Darksiders and Castlevania. Both of these games well exceeded my expectations. I was expecting a 7 out of 10 for both of these games when I saw them. Instead, I got a 9.5 and a 9.4. It is very hard for me to choose. You know, it's not just a simple, oh, this game scored higher, I'm going to give it to that. But out of overall, I would have to say, throughout the experience, you know, even now, it's hard for me to choose. But I think I'm going to go with Darksiders. Why? Because I expected very little from Darksiders. I expected it to be an average action game that I would enjoy. I would give like a 7.5. I'd say has some quality moments, but nothing really is special. Instead, I got a very fun game. I loved the art style in this game. I loved the length of the game was very good. It was well over 12 hours. It was more like 15, 20 hours. And you know, the bosses were epic, the puzzles were fun. And again, this is the biggest thing to me, is that Castlevania and Darksiders share a lot of great things about each other. They're long for an action game. They have great boss battles. You know, the story is better, in my opinion, in Castlevania and Darksiders, but the art design is better in Darksiders than Castlevania, though Castlevania sure as hell had great graphics. But it's just very hard to choose from these two, but I think I'm going to go with Darksiders simply because it just impressed me so much. Very well done game. However, Castlevania is a very close runner-up, and the rest of the games are all well done. They all surprised me much better than I expected. So this is my list for best surprisingly well done game this year, and Darksiders wins, with Castlevania right behind it. And I sure would love to hear games that, you know, exceeded your expectations, because it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it sure as hell is a kick-ass game for you.